I have this GHD Helios hairdryer. Really nice one, good one, like it. Issue being, there's an issue with the... A lot of issues then. Anyway, problem with it is, it works, it's fine, it's just the heat setting. It works on the first heat setting, but not on the second. So, I'm not really going to be able to show you, but when I put it on the first fan speed, your heats should work without anything speeding up, with the fan not speeding up. So I'll just show you. First heat setting is nice and warm. Second heat setting. So the second heat setting, and it goes on full fan speed, and then it goes cold. So the issue with that is a problem with the switch in the heat setting. So let's get into that. Let's get it. I've had this before. This particular hairdryer. I sold it to a colleague about 6 months ago. And that's not good, is it? Oh, it's a bit weird that. Anyway, I'm going to need that anyway. I'm also going to need my... Oh, shiner. Have they got them in here, mate? Yeah, they have. They call me U. It's like a U shape. There we go. So we need that and that, and that's it on that. Pop that out. So I can... Jesus tonight. Let me just unravel all this cable. Can now. Right. So I can bet now that when I set this off, it'll be... it'll either be melted, the plastic bit under here, or the contacts will be filthy. So there we go. Yep, melted plastic. There. Melted plastic. That should be nice and smooth, should that? Let me just... I'll give them a clean up anyway. But, yeah, it's purely... Where's my cleaner go? Where's that gone? There he is. But, yeah. When she was telling me the issue with it yesterday, she sent me a text message. She just said, oh, this, you know, this is what's happening with it. And I thought, well, that's a switch issue. That one done. Do this side. So all I'm doing now, I'm just tickling up the contact down here, which is connected to the circuit board. I'm just stop. I'm just tickling up the contacts on the underside of that. So that's fine, that switch is fine. I've just now got to sort this out. So, where's my knife? My knife, there we go. Yep. So my, yeah. There we go. Change my tip. changing my tip now to an old, not an old one, but all I'm doing now, I'm just going to, in fact, I'll zoom in. I'll show you what I'm doing. So there was a little ridge, it looks like, can't remember what they call it now, 3D printing, little boat. Anyway, sidetracks, well done, Mick. So all I'm doing, I'm just getting my soldering iron, and I'm just literally just rubbing it over like that. It's set at 350 degrees, so I'm just running it over like that, and that fills any voids in. I'm not leaving my iron on so it melts a massive hole in it. It's purely just to smooth everything out. And that should, fingers crossed, that should be right. Put it on the right way so your dot is at the bottom, because that denotes the off position. Make sure it all works. There we go. So I'm just going to put this on, this back on again. Nope, that's not done. There we go. So what you don't want to do is test, unless it's like a power issue, is don't have your hairdryer running without this case on, because it'll just your fan will just expel the air rather than pushing it out, whereas here it's got to push it out quite animated then. Right, make sure they're off. Right, let's have a look again. Perfect. That's it. So, as you can see, oh dear, keep leaving it in there. So as you can see, I put it on the first heat setting and the first fan speed, and then I go on the first heat setting and it heats up lovely. When I put it on the second heat setting now, it just carries on at the normal fan speed and it gets hotter as well. So we'll do that again. Yeah, it's nice and warm. Second heat setting, that's nice and hot. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm unplugged again. While it's here, I'm just going to do that. God, it smells nice. It smells of, it reminds me of the old scale electric when I was a kid. You can smell the underside of the cars with the little copper. It reminds me actually of this stuff. You know, that was under. Reminds me of this stuff. This copper wick. This wick. Yeah, that reminds me of scale electric as well. Oh dear, it's a bit black down there. So let's brighten it up again. Well, I've just got this little grinding pen. Look at all crap coming off it. go. Just going to give that a bit of a IPA in with a cotton bud. Bit of IPA all there. Clean it all out. Yeah, that's a bit gritty, is that, isn't it, in there? Let me know. That's fine in there. Right, try that again. That should be happy days. I do like these GHD hairdryers, especially the Helios ones, because the lead on them. Right, so I've got an issue with that. Turn that off. Right, so I've got a switch issue with this. So what's happening is now is this contact down here over the years has burnt away. So what I need to do is just whack a bit of put a bit of solder on it. Just build it up that way. Solder gone. There it is. There we go. Right. So I'm just going to put a little bit of. You can't see there, can you? This is going to be quite difficult to film as well. What did I use last time? I used something last time just to prop it up. I can't remember what it was. I wonder if it was my cup of tea. Could have been. Right, I need a bit of light on it as well. Oh, it's a little bit too tall, is that? Good idea, but it's a bit too tall. If these will be any better. There we are, that's better. Better for me, but yeah. There we go. Put that there. That's it. Look at that. Right. So I've put a bit of that in there. So all I've got to do now is just I'm just building that. That might just do it, you know. Be nice if I could just have it laying like that. I can get into it a little bit better then. Let's get in there now, Mick. I think that's a little bit better. Excuse me. Right, I think I'm alright there now. Let's try again. That's all I can do. Let's try it. Where's I put the switch now, Mick? So you clown. There we go. Right, let's try that. It might be too much. Unfortunately, you just can't get these switches. There we are. My bearings. There we go. These little zoom out. These little boxes. I've 3D printed these. They are really, really handy, and they stack up on each other. So yeah. Right. So that's one. And that's testing. And that's testing. It's hot. And the cold button works as well. So yeah, just a matter of putting it all back together. Same job done. So I'll sign off for that. I'll put the screws in, give it a quick wipe down, and then yeah, that's it. So if your heat setting, I mean, it just so happens that I had to do that switch as well, but this come in purely just for the heat, and that was the melted plastic thing. So I just smoothed it off with me soldering iron, and yeah, that did the trick. So yeah, thank you for watching.